Hello. Everybody, welcome to Link to the Past Randomizer Daily Race. We got Retrance. We're underway. Sorry, I am Captain 1977. We are playing Retrance today. We are getting underway as we see both riders coming out of Sanctuary into the Lost Woods. You can find a red 20 there at the mushroom spot. Yep, Retrance is retro mode with entrance random. Retro entrance. Retrance. We find the pyramid fairy. We get a blue up mail upgrade. Let's start out there. Try to get a blue Yoshi. Yeah, let's see where our runners decide to go next. They're gonna check the what's at the Aga 2 spot today. We have the Uncle. That's a really nice place for the Uncle. Don't have to worry about the Aga 1 fight at all here. Just 20 rupees. And we find our first small key. Small keys are generic in this. They can be used anywhere. And we find our shop where we can buy arrows and a small key. Yep. And each arrow that you shoot with the bow costs 10 rupees. If you shoot a silver arrow, it's going to be 50 rupees per arrow. Or here now in Link's house, we find just 5 rupees there. Arrow packs have been replaced with 5 rupees. So we'll see. You might see a little bit more than 5 rupees. We see a nice tree pull there for some bombs. Too bad they just bought some. Yep, and we are getting an uncle check right away as structural mic. Yeah, structural mic and Humbot decided we race today, and we see the well there at the uncle spot. We're gonna go ahead and drop down there and get those 5 items as we find the lost woods drop down there at the sanctuary. Just a piece art. Not gonna pick that up today. Inside the well, we get a blue boomerang. Structural Mike's gonna head down here to the south shore. A red 20. And there is another shop where you can buy arrows. Not much going out there. Blind and well, there's another small key. Mike is gonna go ahead and take this portal over to the mushroom shop. Possibly he'll head afterwards. The front of Hyrule Castle is checkerboard game with some more bombs, just in case we didn't have enough. Thanks, game. Hey, the mushroom hut today is. Oh, we got the dam already. That's a nice find early. While Humbug is going to go ahead and drop to the back of escape here. E 20 rupees and 5 rupees. Not much going on there. Looks like he is gonna try to do Dark Cross here, though. Has a key still. Instructional might try to set up that fake flipper from the top here. There, he gets it. Yeah, swords should be on the track. They start with the started Retrance, and also just find a small key there in Dark Cross. Mike is gonna go ahead and hula head here as well. See, the fortune teller knows the Kakariko is the bomb shop today. Got red crystals at Hera and Pod. And now it's time for the very, very stacked Kakariko. Usually lots of entrances to check. Could be anything you can find. First one was nothing though. Second one is a dark cave. And figure out which one it is. And that was Super Buddy Cave at Blind's hideout. We might come back to that. And the well is Magic Bat today. No powder just yet, so we can't quite get there. And Humbug does not have quite enough money for the bottle vendor, so he's hoping to find some here. There is another shop for keys and arrow. And check the Baba Ball Hut here in Kakariko. Is the old man save and quit? Okay, not bad. We run into thieves down here in Kakariko Village. Are going to be able to check the front part here. Do not have the big key. Big keys are still shuffled. And Humbug just now has enough money for the bottom of it. Going to be able to go back and check that. Not much else there in Thieves Town at the beginning. So go ahead and take the Death Warp here. Just go back to what he was doing, checking entrances in Kakariko. And the tavern is vanilla today. Well, that you don't see that very often. As we find the probable up for 20 rupees. I don't believe Humbug checked the back of the tavern here today. There is our Smith at the right side of the Porley Brothers house, and Spike is trying to head over to Mini Moldorm Cave entrance, and it's not much there today. We check the library. It is another shop where you can buy those bobs and arrows and keys. Oh, there's a hook shot under the water by the dam. Definitely gonna pick that up. It is Eustace Ferry at the Magic Bat spot, so I believe Ganon is gonna be vanilla today. Oh, Mike taking all the way to the desert area here. Gonna check what's in Agita's cave. And well, look at that. Agita is at Agita's cave. Ooh, Humbug fighting Ice Palace there in Kakariko as well. We find a blue potion there in the back of the tavern. This is our first battle. I have not seen Sick Kid yet. Oh, there's Sick Kid. Never mind, we found them. For a bow. Very, very friendly Kakariko here so far. Sometime. And at the Sick Kid Hut, we have Bumper Cave. Cannot check that just yet. And out of it is going to have our first map, the Thieves Town. So now you can just go back in the Thieves Town, find out if it's crystal or pendant. And Humbug is going to go ahead and go into Super Bunny Cave here. Do a little bomb jump here to get across that gap. While going back downstairs. Got two checks here in Super Bunny. Red 20 and a Dumpus Thieves Town. Okay. See where this entrance is going to take us today. We are on Bumper Ledge for 300 rupees. We're going to do some bunny walking here. Yoshi Egg's going to waddle around here for a bit while we look at entrances. Snapdragons like to get in the way. There is a fairy fountain. See, Humbug's going to make those South Shore play here. Go ahead, buy a key. Should see him walk down to the dam. Nope, he is going to go ahead and fake Flipper first. Like, gets his items out of Thieves Town. Go ahead and take that Death Warp. Humbug finds the dam. And missed it early in a race game does have a bottle, but probably not going to get that since it's right in the back of the tavern. Here's Humbug's cool hand play. Let's see where Mike decides to go here. Okay, Humbug is going to head over to the Eastern Palace area. Mike is headed up to the Smiths. See what's that Magic Bat today. Magic Bat is the fairy. Nice little stun prize there, 20 rupees though. And we find Aga Tower here. See Humbug really putting that bow to use there. That's cost him 10 rupees an arrow. It's 5 of them back there. He is going to go ahead and try to check the other chest here. Let's see if we can get it done. Mike picks up his bow. Man, his second chest has 50 rupees. And we do not have to come back to Aga Tower at all. We are done. We do not need to defeat Aga 1 today. Humbug, with that knowledge of the Sun Prize, going to try to farm up some rupees as much as he can. And Mike, with that hook shot in hand, is going to check this connector here. Sahashalas is Laser Bridge. Oh boy. He Mike finds another connector inside of another connector. Ooh, that's our first big key to Ice Palace. Just a piece of heart. And we're out at King's Tube and we are stuck there. Hey, Eastern Palace entrance today is a tickety cave. You'll see these pop up in retro. There are a few where you select a heart container or a potion, and there's one with even a sword in it. So they are going to be looking for that cave with a sword so they can get a master sword. And there is another tickety cave. We'll take the heart container, thank you. And this will be Humbug's play to the dam. And find that hook shot. Yep, we've already been to Agate Tower. They are nothing that we need. And Agate Tower is not required this seed. As the lumberjack was the uncle, we already got both checks out of there. So Retrance, cross keys, anything like this. Feel like the first hour just like checking it just as seeing where you need to go. Okay, and here's Mike's plate into Agate Tower as well. And try to save up a little money there by not using the bow as much. And it looks like Mike is trying to traverse his way through a dark cave here. This could be the old man's safe quit. And Humbug comes out at the Dark World shopping mall. This is where Mike has already been. And Mike, unfortunately, getting lost in that dark cave, has to save and quit. Now Mike's heading over to the Eastern Palace area. Really unclear where they want these orders to go at this point. That could very well be. Yep, and it looks like Humbug might be headed that way right now. Mike picks up his Ice Files Big Key, and Humbug is headed over to that Light World shopping mall. No glove just yet, and getting bullied by those crabs, however. And we find Swamp Palace there at the Ice Rod Cave. Okay, Ice Rod Cave proper is nothing. Okay, well, it is not our answer today. Just need some flippers to check two chests at Ice Palace, or Swamp Palace, excuse me. And it looks like Mike is going to go ahead and do a fake flipper here. No glove, no flippers. Zora is not in logic quite yet. That's not going to stop these runners. As we're going to get a look at our friendly neighborhood hobo here under the bridge of Hyrule. He is going to give us today a key. And he says that will be enough. And Mike is gonna do a fake flip or a splash deletion there. Showed us 5 rubies on Highland Island. Very nice splash delete there from Mike. And Mike is gonna go ahead and continue this route here. Yeah, you probably gonna have to do some buddy walking here. Not much going on in the light world right now. As Mike is gonna go ahead and head over to the light world shopping mall here. Gonna find Swamp Palaces over here, and that's about all that's over here. Okay, we got Dark Sanctuary entrance. It is Mimic Cave. Okay. We're gonna check out the Curiosity Shop down here. And that is nothing. Couple checks to look at here in Village Wildcats. We'll check the fortune teller first. That is the front of Hyrule Castle. And that's gonna take us up to Death Mountain. Yeah, we see a Bicky there on top of Spectacle Rock. Just a chess game inside Spec Rock today. But we have lots of entrances to check up here, including that TR entrance. Yeah, Humbug's gonna go ahead and check some stuff in here. Mike is gonna go ahead and walk out of the back of the old man. See where this connector is gonna take us. And that was the that was the dark cave there in Kakariko that we could not see. So not really worth it right now, but it is gonna get him to that connector that he needs. There's a hammer and take to a rock in the lava chest. And the chain chopper is gonna have just a heart container. That is a required bunny walk to get the hammer. Bunny walking is in logic in Retrance. Okay, we're back up here on Death Mountain. Looks like Mike is going to be hot on his heels. There's the mushroom shop. Yep, just those who just joining us, Retrance is a retro entrance randomizer. The keys are with generic small keys, big keys are shuffled, entrances are shuffled. Absolutely. Okay, we got another spot, dark cave here. I believe this is the old man saving. Absolutely, it does. That hook shot in hand, we can check a lot of entrances up here on Death Mountain. As the old man is being saved right now. Compass, the Skull Woods, and we find Tower of Hera. This is a complete. And we find the boots. They're in the basement of Hera. Oh baby, now we're moving fast. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and complete Hera here. No big key required here. Just nice old fashioned Hera bot. As Mike is gonna go ahead and give us the front of escape here. Okay, on to the Bullseye fight. One, two hammerheads. One more, we'll take him down, and there we go. We have a crystal or a pendant here at the Tower of Hera. We got a mushroom and a crystal. That is a good point. Thank you. We did know that Hera was a crystal today. Thank you. And Mike going for the death warp there gets the heart piece for the heart refill. As we find yet another Takeny cave. We're gonna go ahead and hook shot our way across here to East Death Mountain, or yeah, East Death Mountain. We got a bunch of edges to check over here. We find yet another Takeny cave. Finding all the Takeny caves today. And there is Graveyard Ledge. Not on the graveyard today. We find a shovel. Yeah, Mike opting not to go into Turtle Rock here. He is going to go up the mountain, though. Yeah, that hammer location is in a pretty bad spot. We find hammer pegs there for our first medallion of ether. And we find Hookshot Cave. Here's some value. We'll see if we can pull something good out of Hookshot Cave. If you don't fall off the edge first, it's the heart. There's some flippers. There's a big key to GT and some bombs. So not a bad haul out of Hookshot Cave, all in all. I believe we have to do GT today to get access to Ganon. Because Ganon will be vanilla today. And and Tahara now going to go ahead and knock this out while he's here. And we find the Moon Pearl at the digging spot. Well, this this has been quite the scene so far. See, where is Humbug taking here? Oh, it might take it the bad fall there at Hera. Down the middle hole. Feels bad. Humbug's taking those flippers right to Ice Palace. Hook shot, hammer in hand. This is a completable dungeon. Okay, one more hit for. There we go. Mike takes down Moldorm. And get that mushroom. Humbug making his way through Swamp Palace here. Mike is checking more entrances up here on the mountain. Finds out yet another taking cave. We're gonna do a little diver down action here on Humbug's side. There we go. You're gonna grab this key. It's a free key. And there is Mike's shovel needed for that moon pearl. Humbug is placing his way through Swamp Palace. We go ahead and do the left side right away. No reason not to. Got red mail. And we got a map to Hyrule Castle. Yay! No big key to swamp. Not gonna check the big chest. Just gonna go past it for now. As Mike picks up his ether medallion. Ever down part two successfully done. Not finding a whole lot here though. There is a big key to Eastern Palace that may be required. We have not found Eastern Palace quite just yet. Got a feeling that it could be coming up here sooner than later though. Okay, on the Fire Sword Argus here. Yep, and Mike is gonna go ahead and go back into Turok here. Wish he did this when he found it. Humbug making short work of Argus here. Very nicely done. Gonna go ahead and hammer him down. And Mike picks up his hammer. And out goes Argus for Humbug. For 50 rupees. Okay, so real price has dropped so far. It's been that Easter Palace Big Key. Yep, that is crystal number 2. If we can go ahead and check the entrance here at Lake Hylia, we have, there is the wrong side of Paradise Cave, the one you don't want to find without the mirror. And there is our Takeny sword. Mike is now on a fire sword, or master sword, excuse me. And there is a mirror on the Zora ledge. Boy, Humbug's really making all the correct plays here. As Mike does find the Desert Palace in front of Desert Palace here. Humbug's gonna wait bye the 500 rupees, however, for a key. And yeah, I believe Humbug would go back to Paradox Cave here. And just as see if he decides to make that play. Check the right side of desert for not a lot of return. Humbug decides to turn in that mushroom. There is a tempered sword on the torch of Desert Palace. And we're going out the right side entrance here to see where this is going to take us. We are we are back in the Dark World at the Arrow game. So Humbug with that mirror in hand. And the Moon Pearl now going to be able to do some quick Dark World traversing here. We're going to check this entrance. Just fairy though. Humbug's going to go ahead and check Bonk Rock's entrance. And there is Ganon's Tower. No, Kane cannot do the right side, but we can do the left side fully. You're going to see the fighter sword climb up GT possibly. This has to be done. Well, he can't climb GT just yet. No fire source. Just kidding. We are going to probably do the full left side here in GT. And Mike gets his Moon Pearl off the blue spot. We got a big key swamp. Oh no, we were just there. Why? Thank you. There's the money. More money. And a lot of money. At least he got recouped for that Zora. You know, full heart refill for 11 hearts now. Yep, we cannot do Power Room until we find that cave. Is 20 rupees. As Mike's gonna go ahead and go into Swamp Palace here as well. Compress the ice. 20 rupees. 50 rupees. 20 rupees. 18 not really coming up with all the goods here just yet. We got plenty more checks to come though. First chest coming up here is the GT Big Key chest or small key. Bombs there as we're gonna take on Ice Armos here. Very nicely done. We're gonna find the bug net, right container, and a map to a rock. Okay, and that is all we're gonna do at GT for now. And here is Mimic Cave for Humbug. Another map to Skull Woods. And we see some crystal information. These Tower was a crystal. Third rock was a pendant. And we find a connector here at the graveyard ledge. And that takes us right back up to Death Mountain. He says, let me check something else real quick. I might be back. And he says, nope, I'm not coming back. I picked up his East Palace big key. His Humbug is going to go ahead and, hey, we have Hyrule Castle now. Mike's going to have a little bit of an easier time with this Argus fight on Tempered Sword. Yeah, they came out of King's Tomb earlier. They already knew what it was. Just to note, we do have 11 people in this race right now, including the two you see on Restream here, Humbug and Structural Mike. As a reminder, please give these runners a follow. They are put on a pre-show for you today, and they would really appreciate it a lot. As well, shout out to my tracker today, Right Beginner. And Humbug is going to go ahead and go out the right side of Hyrule Castle, see where this is going to take us today. That is Floating Island. Okay, there is our Dark Death Mountain access. We find a piece of heart there on the island. Can we open up the Turtle Rock entrance? We cannot. We need bombos. And Mike finding that mirror. There is Pyramid Fairy, however. 20 rupees and a small key, though. And we find Cave 45 there on top of the mountain. Just 5 rupees, though. Humbug's gonna jump down here, check this mid-lock location, and it's nothing. Just go ahead and hook shot across here. Is 20 rupees for that mushroom not really worth it? Is, however, gonna get this Mickey on top of Spectacle Rock right after he gets his Master Sword, however. As Mike finds GT here. And that Spectacle Rock, it is the Desert Palace Big Key. So that means you can do an extra check here in Desert Palace. Oh, joke's on you, Nilsson Alex. It wasn't Desert Palace Big Key, so Big Jet's gonna have just the map, the pod. We already know that one. Thanks, game. And Humbug picks up his tempered sword. So as soon as we find the back of Desert Palace here, that will be another completable dungeon. As soon as they find a fire source. That's what I meant to say. You didn't let me finish, chat. Come on. Anyhow, okay, we're going out the right side of the desert here. That is Pipe Cave entrance. Okay, we are back in the Dark World. Here we're gonna check Swamp Palace entrance. Ew, this spiral cave. And Humbug's like, alright, fine. Get it out of the way. What are you rupees and where's it gonna take us? That is Dark Death Mountain again. And Humbug's gonna go ahead and go out the other entrance here in Desert Palace. He picks up his bug net, heart container, and map. We're gonna check the other side of this connector here. And we got just a shop. Over to the digging game here. First dig, 20 rupees. Thanks, game. And we go to the Cave 45 entrance. There is another connector. Yep, Mike does have the mirror. Just on the tracker. Pick that up when he checks Zora. And there is Blind's hideout. Yep. Another bottle. We got another map to swamp. We've already beaten it. Heart container and 20 rupees. And Mike is gonna go ahead and go up in the Skull Woods here. We find our first shield as well. Not much going on in Blindside today, unfortunately. It looks like it's gonna be a nice Skull Woods here as we get our first entrance here. Is vanilla, so we can't get. This looks like it's gonna be a vanilla layout here. Ooh, and Humbug finding Palace of Darkness as well. No big key, cannot complete it. Find another map to Eastern Palace as well. Find a heart piece there in the vanilla big key chest and pod. Drop down, we're gonna find a compass to swamp. Mike is in the back here gonna check this one last chest. We got a big key to pod in Skull Woods today. That's gonna be nice for Mike when he finds pod. That will be a full clear for him when he gets there. We got another big key to Thieves Town. It is another completable crystal. Thieves Town interest is just a rupee cave. We're finally getting our tracks here in the village broadcast. Find a small key there in the basement. There's another map to Meyer. That is more information we do not have. Harmless. Oh wait, there is Quake. Up for the hammer jump. Very well done. Bombs. Red 20. Spiral cave entrance. Ooh, there is mini Mozart cave. And Mike fights House of Darkness here. He's got 5 small keys. He can't complete this dungeon. Not in logic without the lamp, but he will probably do it anyway. And Bug is going to check the bomb shop entrance. It is just a fortune teller today. We're going to check the bonk rocks here at Dark Link's house and probably like and by there is Eastern Palace. Does he want to do it? Not quite yet. That is the front of Turtle Rock. That is not going to be useful. Yes, he's probably going to go back on the Eastern here, and just as I say that, he is saying no, thank you. Stumpy is going to give us the fire rod. Oh, there is our fire source. I think Humbug is going to go ahead and go back in the Eastern Palace at this point now. Absolutely, he is. Fuck here, this has to be a full Eastern clear. It is dependent, however, but we're still gonna do it. There is a big key to a rock, another pendant dungeon. As Mike is gonna go ahead and take out Helmastar here. Having that pod big key in hand, gonna put it to work. And down goes Helma. That will be another crystal for Mike. A red boomerang for our trouble. Yeah, we have not seen a glove yet. That should probably come up pretty soon here. Probably. Mike tried to do that hammer jump there. Could not quite get it off in just in time. A big key chest. Vanilla big key chest has just a small key today. But we're gonna go ahead and go on. And gonna be close. Oh, and at the last possible moment there, getting it done. Hey, well, we find something else useful here in Eastern Palace. Time will tell. That's the compass off the armor sights. It's a red pendant for his trouble. Mike is almost done here in pod. I think he's got one more check here. And here is that paradox play finally for Humbug. And these big item density caves have not really produced anything worthwhile, unfortunately. And there is we come out of the pyramid ledge. You don't have to do the big bomb now. And there are silver arrows on the pyramid. And surprisingly, he did not mirror on top of the castle there. Check those entrances. He says, I want to go to pod first. Pod area. And Sahashala has moved to the Dark World. There is a glove. There is a key to Samaria. Now we've got some options. Hey, there is the chicken hut. You're still looking for some items here. It said there's the Titan's mitts. Just like that. Two gloves back to back in succession. We get hey, I'll Kiki the monkey here to open up this entrance. See where this is gonna take us today. That is the top of Paradox Cave. Thanks, game. Yep, and Humbug is gonna take that Thieves style Mickey here. Gonna go ahead and finish off Thieves style. It is a crystal. Yep, and Ice Palace is in Kakariko as well, so you can knock that out as well. Was thinking about grabbing that small key. Don't need to right now. Probably will on the way to blind. Another bottle that are in the maiden cell. Check the big key, big chest here in these out as well. Got the key to burn. Monk is gonna go ahead and take out blind. Implies could give us anything useful today. Not really looking for much. I think we're just both looking for big keys than anything. For entrances to dungeons we haven't seen yet. Item wise, we're looking pretty good. And here is some bugs play in the Ice Palace. Is it a crystal? Is it a pendant? Who knows? Someone knows. Someone can tell me. Eh, Thank you, Chad. They're saying Meyer is a pendant, so this should be a crystal. We have the big key to ice, so we don't have to worry about hitting the switch. And there is the ice rod. Ugh. Get a second shield upgrade. Mike and thieves down without a glove. Gotta take the long way around here. Yeah, I believe we are in entrance mode here on Humbug's side. As well as he needs to find that pod Mickey, which we know is in Mimic Cave. And Mike takes out Blinder, gets a crystal. Humbug's about to drop into Cold Stare. For Cold Stare, the corner just keeps flashing. Nicely done there from Humbug. There is the back of Desert Palace. That is the right side of Desert Palace. Just kidding. Aha. Gotcha. Mike, we'll go ahead and check the big chest here in Desert Palace. Find that big key late. Yep, we need to find some entrances here. There's that fire rod for Mike. Humbug's gonna go ahead and check the right side of GT. As Mike finds his Eastern Palace. We're gonna get a tile room check here. And who says the boomerang's not useful? Book and tile room. Well, that does open up another entrance, as well as those tablets. Okay, here we go. We got a key. 40 rupees. Heart container. And the golden sword. And now he gets to climb GT. Mike is in the Armos fight as Humbug begins the gauntlet. On the land mode 2 here for Humba. Go ahead and use those silver arrows. Gets it done nicely. You might find a key. Like it's finding more keys. Lots of keys. Mike really needs to get over the Palace of Darkness area. Find those gloves. And this is not going to do him any favors finding Spiral Cave. Ooh, Humba takes the call against Moldor. Just another key, and GT is fully cleared. Just have to defeat Aga 2, as Mike is going to go ahead and make the climb himself without that cane. Hey, it's triple to start out for there for Humba. Gets a single shot there. This should do him in though. Yep, and that was a nice 3-1-2 there for Humba as Aga 2 is down and will be ready for when they have to face Ganon. Now they can mirror on top of the pyramid. Look at these entrances up here. It'd be required. Okay, Hyrule Castle left to start is nothing. We got the Aga Tower entrance here, which is C-shaped house. Not nothing, but pretty much nothing. Just a piece of heart. And entrance number 3 is the chess game for a small key and 100 rupees. Yeah, top of the castle, not the answer today. Humbug's gonna take those gloves he found over the pot area, head over to the shopping mall, lift those rocks. There is the back of desert. Like GT, 1, 2, 3 shots with the bow, and there is the lamp on Landmo and a crystal. Fire locked lamp. You might get the same RNG as you do in this fight. We get a 3 and a 1, probably a 2 right here as well. It's just like Humbug. Mike gets the same patterns, same result. And it looks like Humbug is gonna go ahead and go over the Dark Witches up here. That is Keen's Tomb. A map of Ice Palace. And Mike gets a heart piece on a C-shaped house. Here is a look at the catfish. Catfish is just 20 rupees today. And looks like Humbug might be making the play into Skull Woods here. This is what he needs. And just as I say that, he is headed to the village of Outcasts. I don't believe he's been here yet. And Mike finally making it over to the Palace of Darkness area. He'll be able to get those glove and mitts. We see Spectacle Rock. Mike's first glove. And blink if you miss it. But as long as he goes up to the pod house, he finds the Hashala and find those mitts. And the Kate of Samaria. And there it is. This could be a vanilla Skull Woods. You are right, yes. We have not seen that entrance yet. We have not found the back of. Oh, never mind. Found it. Never mind. So that puts Humbug a pod key away from go mode. And we know that is in Mimic Cave. Or, yeah, you're right. That was the Skull Woods. You're right. Right. Well, there's a flute. That could take Humba away from Skull Woods at this point as well, because he might go check the Mire area. We have not seen the Mire area yet. And Mike's like, no, I wanted to go back. Why did you take me out here? Odd Mickey is in Woods. Yeah, Ben Humbug is. See if he's going to Woods. He is go. Okay, this is good for Humbug. He did not chase the flu. He is going to go to Woods and find his pod bag, and then that'll be it. And here it comes. Oh, nope. It's in the. Oh no. Okay. Okay, that's right. It's up here at the big key chest. I'm sorry. My apologies. Been a long day. Been a long seed. As I was saying, here is the spot for the Dark Palace, Palace of Darkness, big key. And at 1 hour, 42 minutes, 39 seconds, Humba has entered go mode. Gets his lamp off a Landmo. Humbug just has to make his way to Palace of Darkness. Palace of Darkness is right here at Cave 45, so er, not quite. There's Pod. I knew it was somewhere in there. Where Mike decides to go next here. You don't have to worry about not using silvers here. You got plenty of money left. Mike is going to go ahead and finish up Ice Palace here. Now goes Elvis Key for Humbug. Crystal number 7. Just have to go defeat the Big Pig now. And Humpug was gonna flute, but remembered, oh yeah, I never activated the flute. Oh, it looks like Mike is a little low on magic to take on Cold Stare here. Let's get enough magic to complete it though. Seems to be a little too late though. Gold sword in hand, silver in hand. Shouldn't be much of an issue for Humba. He really needs to. He has blue potions, but I don't think he's gonna need them. Is the end of phase 3 into phase 4? This is the torch glitch, however, but that shouldn't be an issue. One more arrow should do it for Humba. There it is, folks. Only thing left for Humba to do is cross that 1x3 bridge, but get those GGs in chat for Humba. Who is gonna finish first on the restream, second place overall with an official time of 1 hour 49 minutes. Second. Very fast time for Retrance. One sub 2 hours. Very well played. Can now report that first place overall with the Sin Arcane with a 142.32. That is crystal number 7 as well for Mike. So he's not too far behind. We'll see if Humbug would like to come in for an interview here. As Mike makes his way to the pyramid, gonna take out Ganon. And here's that Ganon fight for Mike. Still an incredibly fast time for a retro seed to be able to get a sub 2 hour, but wasn't quite fast enough today. Getting that 1-in-1. Hopefully. Not quite. Just about out of phase 3 here. Mike. Yeah, get that torch glitch. Set it up for a double here, looks like. And there it is. Mike has completed. Just gotta cross that bridge. Get those GGs in chat for Structural Mike. Who's gonna finish 4th place overall with an official time of 1:52:44. GG's. Okay, we are joined by the winner of the restreamed race here. Humbug, GG to you.
GG.
Yeah. Yo, Retrance, it's a mode, right? You know, it's
that's a statement, yes.
Yeah.
It's a mode.
It's a mode, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what did you end up finding that is like, okay, hammer, first of all, can we just talk about the hammer and lava chest there?
I mean, lava chest, as well as all of pod, just changes how early that can be required in Retrance, like compared to cross keys. So I was not surprised at all to find progression in lava chest. I almost skipped it. Like, I think I went out of the entrance and then in again, because I remembered for just one instant that, oh right, it's Retrance. I have 2 checks in logic here. I should get them. But yeah, hammer was fine. It was a moon pearl. Like, the sequence with the bunny walking for the moon pearl that really got me. I went through Super Bunny 3 times. That's fun.
No, so like to go ahead and mention that we are also joined by Structural Mike. Mike, GG to you.
GG's. Congrats
GG,
on the win, Humbug.
Well,
and
thanks.
What the hell happened with Xenarcane?
He went to Skullwoods.
He went to Skullwoods. Yeah.
What was your go mode?
Finding Skullwoods.
Yeah, okay.
And finding Desert Palace North.
Yep.
So I was basically... Well, I needed a glove. And I needed to find those 2 entrances. And I found 2 gloves and Samaria. And I was like, no. And then I saw Sen finish and like, no, I'm not gonna need mitts or flute. I'm just gonna skip everything from now on. But it was too late. I basically skipped everything in Ice Palace at that point, and like, no, I'm not gonna need anything. Hopefully, still didn't quite cut it. But I'm glad it was a tight race. That must have been fun to watch.
Yeah, it was a total blast. You know, finding those 2 gloves over in the pod area with the cane. That was certainly a fun sequence to watch. And then Humbug's go mode was the pod big in Skullwoods. And then
right.
Yeah, because he just put off Skullwoods for the longest time, and you know, you went there pretty earlier on, so
I felt like I overcleared in this seed. Like I was essentially in go mode, but then I found, oh, here's Paradox Cave, here's King's Tomb, here's Eastern Palace. Like, I don't want to do this, and I did it anyway.
Yeah, I'm still pissed about Eastern. I found it, left because it's a pendant. I don't want to do this. It's Eastern. I don't want to do this. Mm-hmm. My next check was Stumpy, got the fire rod, and then now Armos is also in logic, so that just sealed it, and I went back and cleared it for.
If I had
wonderful.
If I had a glove at the time of finding Eastern, I would have just said no. I'll do it later if I need to. But just getting back there, if the glove was in there, it would have been so awful.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my reasoning too. But I feel like if you just rush your GT climb when you get the fire rod, like save and quit immediately, just go to GT and clear it, and then you do Eastern Dark World, like pod area and whatever, and you get your Samari and your 2 gloves, then you're good to go. So if you do it in that
Yeah.
order and not do Eastern at all, just go to GT and clear it and go from there, then you're fine.
Yeah. Then I would have orphaned those entrances. And now we're still 2 entrances from go.
Yeah. Same
So-
at that point.
So,
I was-
I understand, like, you should have just done that, but getting back to those would have been awful. But yeah,
It's
very
just a good
fast
thing.
scene.
It's just a good thing that you didn't find that Skull Woods entrance and kill Moth earlier, because find the flute on Moth could have drew you further and further away from where you needed to go. So, yeah, but
Oh
it
yeah,
didn't. But yeah, like Humbug found that before he went into Skull Woods, and I was worried for a second that I was going to take him away from Skull Woods, but he went ahead and did Skull Woods right after that, so worked out.
Yeah, like I was planning on I had skipped Village of Outcast for the longest time as well. So when I had finally done and found Black Desert, I just said, okay, let's do Village and like loop around there and finish in the back of Skull Woods. But I didn't have to.
Yeah,
so how was your early game? Because I felt pretty good. I got the hook shot straight off the bat, basically, and I could. When I eventually found the mountain, I could just do everything there, and went straight to shovel afterwards, which was pretty nice.
Yeah, I got the hook shot, and then I thought that the hook shot would lead me through Bumper Cave Connector.
Yeah,
so I followed that the double connector, and then you just end up out of King's 2. Thanks.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
Hilarious. I even took that before going through Super Bunny the first time, because I was like, yeah, this must be it.
Yeah. I went through Super Bunny like after my first trip to CAC, I think. Like I did all of CAC, and then I finished by going through Super Bunny. But I last located the bunny walk for the Moon Pearl.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, that was a hard last location. There was nothing else I could do. I had no more connectors. Just do it. But then I found the mountain fast and found the Moon Pearl semi-fast as well. So
yeah. But yeah, very fast seed. I haven't played a Retrance this fast. And I guess this is a PB for me in Retrance, actually.
Nice.
Potentially. Should have been faster.
I think Centercade proved that it could have been a little bit faster, but anyway, it's fine. You know, it's still a very fast time. Get us up to an entrance mode of any kind is still really, really solid. So, but yeah, other than that, any final words you'd like to say?
Thanks for the restream. That was fun.
Thanks for the restream, tracking, commentating, and all of that. It's good to have some laid-back races after all the tourneys. I'm sure you are a bit fed on tourneys now, Mike.
Oh yeah, and yeah, I don't want to do more tourneys. I say as I qualified for the Casual Boots Invitational today, which I will participate in gladly, but at the same time, no. I was free, but that's gonna be fun.
That's the life of Rando.
It never stops for anyone. All right. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Thank you for allowing us to showcase your talents here today on Speed Gaming, and look forward to seeing you in the future races. All right. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for stopping in today, putting on a wonderful show here for you on Speed Gaming Prime, and shout outs to my Tracker today is Bright Beginner, and I am Captain 1977 saying goodbye, everybody.